I'm about to tell you a full 5-step guide on how to get in shape in the most simplest but realistic way. This is exactly what's allowed me to stay in shape for the past 6 years while still enjoying my life, going out with friends, eating what I want, and being able to stay consistent. Step 1 is to determine your goal. I mean, you need this as a driving factor. What do you want to accomplish for yourself? So are you skinny and you want to gain weight and muscle? Are you overweight and you want to shred down, lose some fat? Are you both, what we call skinny fat, and you want to build muscle while shredding down your fat at the same time? So once you've determined your goal, this is what we're going to build off of. Then we go into step number 2, your calories and your protein intake. This is the most important part. I mean, a lot of people work out consistently and they say, oh, I don't see results. Well, it's because your nutrition is not right. You're not eating enough calories, or you're not limiting your calories enough. You're not eating enough protein as you should be to maintain or gain more muscle. Just so you know, your nutrition is 80% of your results. So first thing you're going to do is go on Google and search up calorie maintenance calculator. I'll put the link down below as well so you can directly access it. You're going to input all your information, your weight, your height, your age, your activity level, and then from there it'll give you a number, which is your calorie maintenance. Your calorie maintenance is the amount of calories you need to eat daily to maintain your weight. Now, if you want to bulk up, gain weight, and muscle, you want to be eating about 400 to 500 calories above that calorie maintenance every day. If you want to lose weight and shred down fat, you want to do the opposite, so eat about 400 to 500 calories deficit. And if you're skinny fat and you want to do both, gain muscle while also shredding down your fat, we're going to do something that we call a lean bulk. So still eating in a calorie surplus, eating above your calorie maintenance, but only by about 200 calories. Now for your protein intake, this is the rule of thumb that applies to all of the above. You want to be consuming about 0.8 to 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight every day. For example, if you are 150 pounds, you want to be eating about 130 grams to 150 grams of protein every day. Now, how can you make sure that you hit this calorie and protein goal without affecting your lifestyle? Still being able to do things, going out with friends, but allowing you to hit those calorie and protein intake goals in order to achieve your fitness goals. So to gain weight, obviously you want to eat more throughout the day. Now, things that you can do to help with this is drinking your calories. So in the morning, you wake up, you make yourself a heavy protein shake. You add protein powder, milk, spinach, banana, peanut butter. That can easily be around 800 calories, and you get it down way easier than eating a big meal. You can also get some protein snacks, so when you go to work or school, you have them in your bag and you can eat them throughout the day. And as for your meals, making it simple. Whenever you eat a meal, have 1 protein source, 1 carb source, and 1 vegetable source. So in the morning, let's say you have 3 eggs, some whole wheat bread with avocado on it, and some vegetables that you tossed on the pan. Now, losing weight, you want to limit your calories, but at the same time, if you are someone that's overweight, you probably like to eat. This was me. I love to eat, so limiting my calories was something hard to do. So here's a few tricks you can do. Number 1 is intermittent fasting, where you have an 8-hour eating window throughout your day, and then you fast for 16 hours. Usually part of that is while you're sleeping as well. So let's say your eating window is between noon and 8 p.m. and for the rest of that you fast. This makes it so that you can still have nice, big, fulfilling meals while still having some chocolate or a snack at night, but at the same time hitting that calorie goal and staying in a calorie deficit. Now, if you know that tonight you might be going out with friends, eating, drinking, then maybe eat less beforehand throughout the day. This way you save that calorie budget of yours for at night when you go out. Also, one thing I love to do when losing weight and staying in a calorie deficit is having low calorie snacks. Popcorn is my go-to. You can have a nice big bowl of popcorn and it's under 100 calories. Now, when you're losing weight, make most of your meals composed mainly of protein, because number 1, you want to maintain your muscle mass as you're cutting down. And secondly, with protein, when you're having chicken, protein shakes, whatever it is, it fulfills you more and you can have more of it because it's lower calories than most carb sources. While editing this, I wanted to add something. When you're losing weight, don't drink your calories. There's a lot of calories in juices and sodas, and a lot of people will mindlessly drink these throughout the day. Avoid that. Drink water, and you'll have so many more calories to spend on food, which actually fulfills you. Anyways, let's get back into it. And when it comes to lean bulking, again, you can do intermittent fasting if you're someone that likes to have big, fulfilling meals. But if you find it harder for you to stay in that calorie surplus, then stick to those 3 meals throughout the day: breakfast, lunch, dinner. Again, 1 protein source, 1 vegetable source, 1 carb source. Step number 3 is your workout routine. This is also a section where a lot of people get confused. I don't know what to do in the gym. I don't know what to work out. I don't know how to work out. So I'll make it very simple for you. Do push, pull, legs. This is the most mainstream split, but it's very effective because you can tweak it. So day 1, you do all pushing exercises, shoulders, chest, triceps. Day 2, you do pulling exercises, targeting your biceps, your traps, your rear delts, and your back. And day 3, you do legs. Now for each of these days, you want to do 4 to 5 exercises for 4 sets each. Now I actually have all my workout programs, from my calisthenics programs, my weighted programs, my hybrid programs, my nutrition guides, in the link in the description down below if you want to check it out. Now if you're trying to gain weight and muscle, focus on progressive overload. So as you get stronger, making the exercise harder by either upping the weight or changing the intensity of the exercise. And to lose weight, implement some cardio and more high intense exercise. So you could do push, pull, legs, cardio, rest, repeat that process. And the reason it's great to start with push, pull, legs is because it's a very easy workout routine to follow. But as you do it more consistently, you can do tweaks for yourself. So me personally, I found that my shoulders were a weak point. So then I ended up splitting it out into a shoulder day on its own. So now I do a chest day, a back day, a leg day, a shoulder day, cardio, rest, repeat. Step number 4 is your scheduling. One of the hardest parts again is when you are going to work out. A lot of people say I can't find time in my day to work out. The thing is you can, and here's how you do it. First thing is to determine your priority. Things that you know you have to do throughout the day that set up these time blocks, such as school or work. Now you did this and you realize, okay, between 8 a.m. and 2 p.m. I'm busy. Okay, now you just need to find a time in your day that you can fit a 45-minute to a 1-hour workout. You don't need to do anything more than that. So me personally, I do my workout in the morning because after around 11 p.m. that's when I get into my work, that's when I'm busy. And I recommend you pick a time that you can stay consistent and do on most days. Because if you have the same time for yourself to work out, it becomes a habit, it becomes more routinated. The same way you brush your teeth in the morning around the same time. If you do your workout around the same time every single day, you build that as a habit and a routine for yourself. So then as time goes on, it allows you to stay more consistent with it. It's just an automatic thing that you know you have to do. And step number 5, now that we went over everything, how do you stay consistent? The first thing that helped me a lot is finding a training style that you enjoy. For me, that was calisthenics. I didn't just like doing bodybuilding and weightlifting. I really enjoyed the progression of calisthenics, bodyweight movement. So I implemented a lot of that into my routine, which made me actually enjoy my training, enjoyed my progression, and made me stay more consistent with it. The second thing is to set incremental goals. So instead of saying, yo, I want to gain 50 pounds, I want to lose 50 pounds, that's going to take some time and you might not see that result for a while. So instead, tell yourself, okay, I want to start by gaining or losing 5 pounds. It'll take a shorter time frame to achieve that. You'll hit it and then you can set another incremental goal. Another tip that helped me a lot is that on the days where you don't feel like working out, tell yourself, I'm going to go work out and only do 2 exercises. Now, when I'm done these 2 exercises, I am allowed to leave. Here's why it's so effective, because usually when you don't feel like working out, it's the initiative that's the hardest part. But if you make it easy for yourself mentally, you tell yourself, I'm only going to do 2 exercises, then you create that initiative, you start your workout, and as soon as you finish those 2 exercises, you're already in the gym, you've already started your workout, you're already warmed up. So mentally, you'll end up usually doing a full workout anyway. And even if you don't, at least you did something. You were about to do nothing, so at least you did something. Another thing that helped me a lot with staying consistent is taking in how I feel, how my workouts is actually making me feel, not only physically, but mentally throughout my day. So I do my workouts in the morning, and so throughout my day after that, I feel extremely motivated to do so many other things. I feel so much more energized, so much better mentally. I just feel so good. And that in itself becomes addicting. You see, a lot of people like to have their morning coffee, their morning cigarettes, because it makes them feel good. But when you attach the result of you feeling good to something that requires effort, such as working out, it becomes essentially something you feel you need to do every day. So I just took all this information and I laid it out on the table for you. All I need you to do now is to stay consistent with it. Eat right, hit your goals, work out consistently. I'm telling you, if you start today, you watch this video, if you start today and you stay consistent, after 2 months, you will be extremely proud of yourself. Thanks for watching, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.